I'm not David Goggins, I'm just gonna stay inside. Nope, now guess what? You're going for a run in the rain, you prick. Per 55 gram, there is 12 grams of protein. So one pack of these, wash, man. Bro, my whole shoulders, my back, everything was just like pumped and tight. Yo, what's going on, people? Hope everyone's doing well. Today's plan, I'm gonna hit a little workout in my, not home gym, but like the apartment building. And I was thinking, the only time I ever actually do lift weights, which is what I'm gonna do right now, is for weighted shadow boxing. Even if you don't wanna fight, like I don't wanna be a fighter, I just enjoy fighting. It's one of my relief hobbies, it's one of my, I don't know, I really enjoy this sport. I like watching it, I like doing it, I like practicing it. I like the training regimes and the physiques of a lot of fighters. I appreciate the sport and the art for what it is. Although it is quite a violent thing, I still see the beauty in it. Regardless, what I'm trying to say is, I started trying to do like weighted shadow boxing because, yeah, I don't know, I just thought maybe it would help with my hand speed because I felt like I was a bit slow, to be honest. So I was like, alright, let me try working that. And I swear to you, bro, after I did it the first few times, even with just like 5 pound or 3 pound dumbbells, bro, my whole shoulders, my back, everything was just like pumped and tight, and I was sore the next day. So I was like, I definitely want to keep doing that because I feel like that's going to get me lean and quick, but functionally at the same time. Gonna hit that. I might do a little bit of running, and I'll probably get into doing some calisthenics if I can, but I'm still slight injury, so I don't want to rush things and injure myself even more. But let's hit this nice workout. Session done, man. Let's go. Just in case I haven't mentioned it enough, if I ever work out in the morning, anytime in the morning before, you know, a certain period, I always want to train fasted, just because I like to, it burns the fat on my body, so I can use that for energy as opposed to the food that I eat. And also, it's just nice, man. After you finish a workout, like I always come back and I eat my eggs. As always, it's always the eggs, and it just feels good to like eat a meal after you've trained, because then you feel like you deserve it a bit more. You know what I mean? You deserve the meal more than you would if you just started eating straight away. And now, of course, we have the eggs. You're probably tired of seeing this. You're like, yo, all this guy does is work out and eat eggs. Yes, that is all I do, and it works. I do it because it works. Work out, eat eggs. Work out, eat eggs. So I used to have like, sometimes I would have like 7 eggs a day. I was like, ah, you know what, just for my financial sake, just cut down on the eggs a little bit. And then with the eggs, I'd have a pack of sardines as well. These ones are just like sardines with hot pepper. I don't know, man, I just feel like, yeah, with a lot of the fish, like I eat a lot of meat in general, or beef and chicken for the most part, but I was like, I started to think about bears, like grizzly bears and black bears, and I was like, yo, what do bears eat? They eat fish primarily. So I want to see, I started eating a bit more salmon, you know, I got the sardines, I was also having some like oysters. See how it goes, but I feel like this is like the key to like lean gains, because I'm not really a big fan of the big bulky look, because I also fight. I like being a bit more lean and nimble but still have the basic strength. That's why I like doing calisthenics on the side of that, because I'll just do the basic bodyweight stuff just for conditioning reasons. I don't do the craziest skills. I don't do like planche. Like I can do muscle up, handstand. I can't do things like front lever and stuff because I don't know, maybe I will learn it, but for the most part that stuff doesn't condition me in the same way that I would want it to. But it does look cool. But I don't really train to do skills. I train for functionality, and I train to be strong and athletic and just fucking a beast. Yeah, like I said, that's why I don't lift weight. They're like this, but they're too stiff. And then I also noticed that the biggest people at my Muay Thai, they're not the people that are piecing me up. Sometimes it's even people that are lighter than me, they're skinnier than me, they're quicker than me, they're more nimble and technical and athletic and explosive, not just big hunky straight power, because the power can only do so much. They have to hit their shot. But if you're good at defense and you're fast and you're quicker, you can just evade and then just counter and then just evade, counter, evade, counter. Like you can just, you know, you can just work around their own weight. But yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm not really a big fan of that too much. But I gotta get ready for work. So I'm gonna eat this sardines, stink out the crib, and then I'll catch people in the next session. Yo, it's not looking too good today, man. It's pissing it down. Definitely not gonna train outside today. That's for sure. I ain't David Goggins. Like, I might train hard, but I'm not David Goggins grinding out in the rain. Like, I'm just gonna chill inside today. Alright, changed my mind. I'm gonna go for a run. I was thinking about what I said. I was like, I ain't going outside, I ain't going outside. I was like, yo, that is some bitch mentality, bro. And you know, I am a big believer in doing things that you feel uncomfortable with. So now I have to go for a run in the rain. I'm not David Goggins, I'm just gonna stay inside. Nope, now guess what? You're going for a run in the rain, you prick. So yeah, ski mask up, stay a little bit dry. I'll be back after the run. Yo, goddamn. Goddamn. I know, it's actually somewhat refreshing. Yo, boys, I'm getting fucking smoked out here. What a nice day for a run, yeah? Fucking tripping, bro. Gotta love it though, innit? Damn. Alright, I finished it. I think the rain made me run faster. But I'm drenched. Absolutely fucking soaked, bro. So that was a bit disgusting. But you gotta do it sometimes. Look at the camera, bro. It's so fucked up. Yeah, it doesn't really help. Cool, catch you inside. Yo, boys, I'm back. Yo, that was a mission, bro. That was actually a mission. Every step I took, yeah, I was feeling more water seeping through my shoes. Yo, nevertheless though, felt good to get a run. I said I wasn't gonna do it and I did it actually. So, seeing these old ladies going for a run as well in the rain. No hood, no hat, nothing. I was like, yo, I thought I was gangster, yeah, going for a run in the rain. Then I see these two old ladies going for a run like it's nothing. I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll show respect where it's due. They fucking bossed me up on that. So maybe they're putting in the work more than me, fuck. They went up to me for sure. Time to wash off, do some work. I'll see you in the afternoon for the evening workout, the muscle building workout. Man on a mission. Alright boys, in a bit. Before I go hit my calisthenics workout, I'm actually just gonna pop to the shop because I gotta go grab some food. I'm gonna just try and pick up some vegan stuff. No, not vegan, but just, I don't know, I'm just gonna try pick up, see if I can get any like fruits or dried fruits, seeds, bean protein, some like plant-based protein, because I do want to try and implement more of that into my diet at the moment instead of just strictly having the meat. Because at the same time as I'm big on the meat, I don't trust a lot of the meat sources like in this country, right, Canada, right? I don't know what they're doing to the meat, so at least with the beans, I know it's kind of harder to like pump it with shit and do all that, so it's a bit more of a trustworthy source. Catch you guys when I get back here and then I can come get all the stuff. Okay, boom, I'm back. Picked up some pretty sick stuff, I can't lie. This was unintentional. I said I was gonna get more plant-based protein, but I was walking past a stall and I seen them selling eggs, yeah? You know me, I love eggs. I've been eating a lot of eggs, but I've been struggling to find a supplier that isn't like dead. You know what I mean? Like just poor quality eggs and too high prices. Like, bro, here in Canada, the price of food is ridiculously high because there's no competition between the grocery stores. So the prices are stupid, bro. Let's just say that. But they were selling like these different size eggs, and I asked the guy what the protein was different between the small ones and the big ones. And he said there really wasn't much variation. Nutrient packed little tiny eggs for $4 per 12. So obviously I picked up 5 packets, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. 2 packets of sardines like I was talking about earlier. Just wild sardines, you know, in spring water. Spring water sardines, Bosch. Per 55 grams, there is 12 grams of protein. So 1 pack of these, Bosch, man. Okay, so this is something a bit different. I had never had it before, so it could be really bad. But I've been eating a lot of peanut butter thinking like, oh yeah, peanut butter, nice full protein. But I was like, hold on a second. There's a reason why I don't eat peanuts themselves for protein, because I don't feel like peanuts are a good protein source. I do eat like almonds, cashews, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, etc. So I thought I'd try sunflower butter. I mean, it might taste manky, I don't know. It's got 3 grams of protein per tablespoon, so if I'm loading up a couple of them, it's just a nice little, like, you know, 10 to 12 grams of protein per serving. So that's just like a nice additional thing to put in my oats or like on some sourdough. Alright, this one here, it's just a standard, you know, I got some Greek style yogurt. This one has like 9% fat, which I was like, yes. I used to get the low fat ones, but that's shit. I want all the fat, because this is healthy fat. Fat isn't a bad thing, this is healthy fat. So I got this one, it's pretty cheap, 500 grams. Per 175 grams, there's 7 grams of protein, so you do the maths on that. And then the last few items is actually why I went to go get some, why I went to the shop. I got some red kidney beans, black beans, and I got some chickpeas. I don't know actually how to make dishes that taste good with these, but my girlfriend does, so I got them for us, you know what I'm saying? And last but not least, but this is just more for now, I just got some coconut water. I really like coconut water just for hydration's sake, and it tastes really good. So, you know, switch out from the water for a bit. So this is just like a quick little haul. Pretty good if you ask me. Yo, I nearly forgot. I also grabbed 2 apricots as well. I think they're in season right now and usually can't get them. But I know they're a good fruit to have. They're just good for your digestive system, and they're just, you know, they've got good nutrients. So yeah, grab them. But that pretty much wraps everything up. I'm gonna go hit a calisthenics workout later, but I'm actually gonna leave that for the next video just because I don't want them to be too long. So in the meantime, make sure everyone stay blessed, keep working hard, keep training hard, keep doing good things for the world and good things for yourself. I'll catch you boys in the next one. Until then, take care. Peace.